when he cuts back to the Rock, he just fucking dies.
I'm too tired to exist.
like when he does that scene, you're like, holy fuck, he is the most powerful Jedi ever.
Yeah, I know.
What is he gonna do in the
What's he gonna do next?
Oh, he's dead.
He's about to fly off, and then
Yeah, exactly. He stands up. He stands up, and the super bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da, and he flies through the galaxy over them. Yeah, no, but like that's the problem.
Carrie Fisher next to him.
Carrie
Hey,
Fisher
what's going
next
on?
to him. Yeah, she's flying a little slower because she's not as good.
Is she though?
No, I don't
Is she
know.
in that movie?
I don't fucking know.
She's probably flying faster
That
than
movie,
him.
she can do anything. So yeah, the big trailers this week. Trailer is the Rise of Skywalker trailer, the final trailer.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, jeez, I forgot about the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, jeez.
Had Big Vin on my mind.
Yeah, sadly.
We'll get the Big Vin.
Yeah, if only, yeah. Bloodshot comes in at a kind of meandering
Second,
uneventful, only second out of...
if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, exactly. It's only second because only 2 trailers came out this week.
That we're interested in anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, The Rise of Skywalker is, in my opinion, easily the best trailer we've had for this movie so far.
Oh, easily.
I'm so much more interested in it.
It gives me goosebumps.
It gives me goosebumps, and that might just be John Williams' score.
I don't know, because I'm still not like super excited for the movie.
Me
but
neither.
the trailer works. Mm-hmm. It got me instantly. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I feel it on the back of my neck.
You know what that is? That's JJ.
That's JJ.
That's JJ coming up behind you.
Member?
I remember. Remember when Chewbacca and Han flew to the Death Star?
Oh, I remember.
Easily the best South Park creation in the last 5 years.
Member berries.
Member berries. But yeah, I actually think it's important that normally like for big budget movies, people don't watch the trailers. Like you hadn't watched this trailer,
and I wasn't even sure if I would, and I asked you because sometimes if it's a big movie like that, I'm like, oh, will it give too much away?
Yeah.
And we'll get to Bloodshot, which the whole movie is 2 minutes long. It's on YouTube right now.
Yeah, but I think it's actually important to watch this Rise of Skywalker trailer because of the Star Wars burnout and people being let down by Star Wars movies, you know?
If you got your reservations, this helps. It really does.
It does. I think it's important that you should watch it because, you know, not that people realize it, but it's the end of an era for Star Wars, you know? Mm-hmm. They're finishing up. It's the last movie in the most recent trilogy, but not only that, in the Skywalker Saga.
Yeah, the Skywalker Saga, and they hammer that home.
They do.
In the new trailer.
They do.
Just the sense of finality is what gives me the goosebumps, really.
And, you know, they're not going to have... They can't do an Endgame, you know? They just can't do it.
Yeah, they can't. They actually can't. That's a good point, actually. I never really compared the two.
Like, Star Wars is an older franchise, but they won't get the sort of resolution that Endgame gives you, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's really important to watch this, especially if you didn't like The Last Jedi, because... And we didn't. We've made that very clear.
Yeah.
Every episode we find a reason to bitch about it.
If you've watched any other episode, you know that we didn't like The Last Jedi.
We didn't like The Last Jedi.
You know, they're doing it in Cineworld. They're doing all 3 movies.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, so I could take a 2.5 hour break.
I was gonna say watch Force Awakens, be like, wow, that was fun, and then leave and come back.
And come back.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I considered it.
But I would 100% do that if I was going to that. But it's important to watch this because it's Star Wars and it's ending. And also, like, this trailer, it's done by JJ Abrams, you know? So he's essentially does everything right in a trailer. Like, everything you want to see is there.
It tugs at your heartstrings, but it mostly tugs at your nostalgia.
Yeah. And
he's the master of that at this point.
He's the master
Star
of
Trek
nostalgia.
and Star Wars.
I also think, like, people always complain about the characters in this. And when I watch this trailer, I'm like, my problem isn't any of the characters inherently, it's what's been done with the characters, you know, because I liked everyone in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, me too.
And Kylo Ren is the only character in The Last Jedi that I liked more after watching it. You know what I mean?
Because it's the topless scene.
It's the shirtless scene, the high-waisted pants.
Yeah, Kylo lifts.
And then
pecs on him.
I am one with the Force. All that shouting that he does and everything. It's great.
Whoa.
And the fact that he keeps negging Rey, basically,
Yeah,
you know, to try and win her over. No, but I think he actually comes out, like, he's the only character that comes out better in The Last Jedi. Everyone else is an idiot, you know?
Yeah, actually true, yeah.
Everyone else is so stupid. And then Luke, I've stated before, I hate The Last Jedi. I still cried when Luke Skywalker died, you know? But like, I hate everything that's done to every other character except Kylo.
Yeah.
Because but even the interesting stuff they do in that movie, they flip it on its head. They're like, they don't stick to it when he's like, look, you and me should just go off and do our own thing because this clearly isn't working, you know, this whole thing. But then later he's like, okay, I killed my master, now I'm going to kill everyone else.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like, no, what are you doing? What is wrong with this movie?
There's one big problem with it, though.
What?
Where's Jar Jar?
Where
it's
is
the
Jar
end of the
Jar?
saga.
Oh, you know, you see the shot where it looks like someone walking towards Rey in the big like Emperor's chair. It's actually Jar Jar.
It's actually Jar Jar in the end.
He's
That would be amazing.
He's the biggest villain in this whole thing.
I will say, I think JJ could bring back Jar Jar for just a second
and make it work.
And you'd be like, oh.
I feel like he could do it. Or like,
now I'm gonna be disappointed if he doesn't.
Or he could bring back like it's Jar Jar's relatives. Like it's like the Binks join the resistance.
The Binks.
The Binks.
It sounds like a sitcom right there.
Yeah, living with the Binks. But they join the resistance, and then they have a fun throwaway scene where these are all badasses, and they're like, didn't your great grandfather wasn't he a part of the Senate or something? He's like, please don't talk about my great grandfather.
We don't talk about him.
We don't talk about him. But yeah, like it hits all the right nostalgia beats, and I'm just interested to see more. I'm
interested to see a lightsaber around water splashing.
Yeah.
I just want to hear the sizzle off it. I love that because we haven't really seen water in any of them, like a sea or an ocean.
No. And like
in Star Wars, or am I missing something? I just don't remember.
Well, there is the scene. There's always a bigger fish in Phantom Menace. You know,
it's been a long time since I watched that movie.
They go to the Gungans' homeworld with Boss Nass, and he's like, and then they drive through the water and they're being chased.
Oh yes.
There's always a bigger fish.
Have you ever seen there's a scene where there's waterfalls?
Yeah.
And it's pouring salt.
Is it?
It's a practical effect.
Oh, that's cool.
They filmed salt and made it into waterfalls,
and
it looks amazing.
That's so cool. Wow. Aren't the prequels great?
They're fascinating.
No, they're not. They're not great.
Jar Jar, man.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The Binks.
The third one is passable. Every other one is not great.
Because they fight in lava.
Yeah, they do.
I remember being like, okay.
There's a lot of.
I'm into this scene.
There's so many cool elements of the prequels that only become cool in all the stuff around the prequels, like the comic books and the novels and all the TV series.
Yeah.
All the stuff in the prequels is only cool when you get into that stuff. None of the movies really make it cool.
They destroyed Hayden Christensen's career,
basically. Yeah,
and that's all. That was his career. Was those movies
and Jumper.
Oh, Jumper. Yeah,
I like that movie.
I liked it. I'd have to rewatch it. At the time, I was like, why did the reviewers not like this?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
The critics are wrong. And
critics are wrong.
I have a feeling I'd watch that back and go,
yeah. I understand why this is terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I love the idea of being able to teleport, that I'm just like, that's such a cool power, you know?
It is really cool. And I love like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Michael Jackson is not in there.
Why did I go for Michael Jackson?
Don't know.
I don't know. He should be in there.
Must be the trauma he delivered on you as a child.
It could be that.
Whenever you say it.
Or just the trauma from watching Leaving Neverland.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle talks a great thing about that. Leaving Neverland that's too visceral. Turns out Michael Jackson likes staring at kids' buttholes.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Anyway, back to Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, water effects on lightsabers is going to be great.
Oh, I just want to hear the sizzle of the droplets hitting it. I think that'd be awesome.
We get the Knights of Ren finally. Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting. Those Star Destroyers rising out of the water.
That battle
looks amazing.
Looks humongous.
Hopefully, whoever was choreographing the Rogue One space battle is involved in this somehow, because the ending of Rogue One, I think, is the best Star Wars battle.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And also how the main character's demise.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers, but everyone's seen it.
Everyone's seen Rogue One.
Who wants to see it anyway?
Yeah, basically. How they all literally just fulfill what they're meant to do and then they die.
It's great.
You know?
It's really good.
And I just want to find out who Poe Dameron gets with.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know which one of these people Poe Dameron ends up fucking.
Who does he remember all the thing about him and Finn?
Yeah, everyone wants him and Finn to get together.
They're bros. There's bromance.
Yeah, it feels...
Maybe a bro job.
Maybe.
But there's no true romantic romance between the two.
I don't see it anyway. I know John Boyega and Oscar Isaac love to play up the Finn. And
do they?
Yeah, they love it. They always like,
Great.
no, it's Finn and Poe forever.
Yeah.
But so does Brie Larson and Valkyrie, what's her name? Tessa Thompson. Brie Larson.
Yeah, they like that as
well. They like playing into that as well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Rey and Poe have been in one scene together, and the chemistry alone in that scene, I've played it. I showed it to you.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I'm telling you, it's palpable.
Yeah.
Oh, jinx. But then apparently there's some other character in it, and she has a history with Finn or with Poe, and I'm like, yes,
really,
go Poe. He's my favorite new. Him and Kylo, I think, are my favorite new
Poe's
additions.
jacket is my favorite of the whole
Poe's
thing.
outfits.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Poe is consistently wearing great outfits.
Well, in The Last Jedi, they made him Superman. Like, he was... they made Carrie Fisher Superman.
Yes,
but
they
they just made him way too good of a pilot. You know, when you're like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, just bring it back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's as if, like, if Vin Diesel was in Star Wars, he would be...
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron in The Last Jedi.
In The Last Jedi, you know? Yeah. With the fake call scene.
And he would 100% have gears in his spaceship.
Nos. And then a big metal cross around his neck.
In the wife beater.
Yeah, in the wife beater.
Of course.
But, yeah, I'm just excited. Like, I really like Rey as well. I like her in The Force Awakens.
I really like Daisy Ridley in general.
Yeah,
I think she's great. I think she needs another starring vehicle as well.
Yeah, she does. She needs something else under her belt.
And she was nearly Tomb Raider. Well, she was nearly Lara Croft.
Lara Croft, yeah.
Yeah, which I could see. I could totally see that.
I'd like to see her in a Marvel franchise.
Really?
Something. Yeah, but that might be a bit... From moving from Star Wars to Marvel might be a bit kind of jarring,
you just become a piece of the furniture as well. There's so many big names.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see her spearhead something.
That would be cool.
I think she would have made a really good Lara Croft, even though Alicia Vikander is probably the best thing about the last one.
I was going to say I think she makes a better choice. I believe her. I believe Alicia Vikander as the Lara Croft they were going for in that movie more than I would Daisy Ridley.
I could believe her physicality.
Yeah.
Because she has abs in one of the scenes where I was like, holy shit, you could grate cheese on them.
Yeah, exactly.
You can stand the bench with her, like.
But no, I love Rey in the first movie. Like, I get goosebumps and I well up when she pulls that lightsaber out of the snow. Like, I love that scene.
I love that scene too. Adam Driver as well is just excellent.
When he beating his chest because get the blood pumping on that scene.
So good.
Yeah.
I love that end of the Force Awakens, and then the crack in the in whatever it is, the planet almost.
Yeah, it's the Starkiller base falling apart, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's excellent in the snow.
It's great.
It's really good.
Whoever did the space battle for Rogue One, come in and do that.
Yep.
JJ, you can handle the lightsaber fights.
Whoever did the fight choreography in The Last Jedi can get the fuck out. There's the door.
Yeah, Jesus. I love that throne room scene, but I've seen so many breakdowns now, breaking down.
It ruined it completely for me. That was one of my only likable things about it.
Ruined it for me as well. I watched this breakdown, they're like, none of these moves they're doing make any sense.
And not even that they make sense, but there's guys in the background doing cartwheels.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, there's guys in the background and they're just doing these movements, getting ready.
It's shit. It really ruined it for me.
It's like it went in that Catwoman scene.
Yeah.
And Batman, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Where you see that criminal just
flop. Because Batman's presence punched him in the face.
Yeah, a gust of wind knocked the guy out.
Yeah. Oh,
but that's the only fault in those scenes. You know that way, like, it's that one thing where the Kylo Ren and Daisy Ridley at the race scene, it just goes on for ages, where there's guys just doing cartwheels and fucking just doing dance moves to fill in the space. You know what I mean?
Boogieing in the back. Night fever. And then they cut in half.
Look busy. Look busy.
Although the Snoke...
There's a guy just doing his taxes in the background looking busy.
You see, that whole Snoke thing is good, though. That's what...
I'm waiting for my moment.
Waiting for my moment. I'm coming in. This is when I'm coming in. I'm coming in. This is me. This is me. This is me. I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah. But that whole Snoke thing is good when he dies. I don't understand how...
I want to see more Snoke. I did want to see it. But in the cinema, when he kills him, I was like, well, there's no way that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that at all?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they're not going to kill Snoke.
I was watching that and I was like, there's no way this works. And
so when it happened, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that did kind of knock me over. I was like, wow. That was surprising.
But then later you see fucking Snoke's torso lying with his fucking tongue hanging out, and it's like, this guy is meant to be. He was this huge big villain hyped up in the first one, and he the goofiest fucking death.
I know, yeah.
They couldn't have made him look more like an idiot.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Although I do like the Husk, or what's Donald Gleason's character, Husk, or
is that his name in it?
Admiral Hask.
I don't know his name, but I do enjoy him.
So do I. And I think him and Kylo having this brotherly, not even brotherly, but just like...
But they do have that kind of brotherly...
antagonistic, looking for the...
Challenging each other.
Yeah, approval of their dad.
Their big dad, yeah.
Their big daddy, big Snoke daddy.
Big Snoke daddy.
I like it. And you can see Hask. It's Hask.
It's a Hask.
It's Hask, yeah. And you can see how... I actually quite like Donald Gleason, how upset he is when he finds Snoke dead, because he knows that Kylo is in charge now, and he fucking hates that.
Also, especially in The Force Awakens, I feel like Donald Gleason watched loads of like Nazi propaganda.
Yeah, definitely.
That speech, it's straight out of like it looks like Hitler.
Yeah,
like, it has that element to it, and I love that. He's going red in the face.
Yeah. There's always been those elements to the Empire, the kind of callbacks to Nazi.
Oh, immensely, like right from the start.
Mm-hmm. I don't know though. I'm really excited for this movie. I really want it to be good.
Yeah, me too.
If it's not good, I'll just watch The Mandalorian and pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Yeah,
it's something to fall back on if it's not good.
And my prediction is Kylo and Rey will get together, and if they don't, Poe is going to swoop in there.
My prediction overall is that most people will be let down because it's almost like an unwinnable situation.
It's totally unwinnable. That's the problem with it. Yeah. There's no good ending. JJ cannot...
He can't satisfy everyone.
No.
But I don't even know if he can satisfy 50% at this point.
Yeah.
You know that way?
Me neither.
I think it's got really muddled now. I think The Last Jedi... I know I revert back to this all the time, but it's so polarizing as well, where people are like, oh, it's the best Star Wars film ever, and people are like, I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
That... You cannot satisfy two parties that are in the two different ends of the spectrum.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
I think...
Like, fair play to him for taking on the mission of trying to satisfy these people.
He's the only one who could get close, I think. Even the Russo brothers, maybe. But
true.
I think they would have had to have needed a hand in events leading up to that, you know?
Give Kevin Feige 3 years to mull over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Telling you.
Give him a long, long time.
Give him 3 years to mull over it, and he'd be like, I got it. I got it.
This is all I want from the Rise of Skywalker. Just give me satisfying character arcs for everyone. Story doesn't necessarily have to be great, but just make me... In the first movie, you fall in love with the characters.
Yeah.
So just make me fall in love with them again. You know? That's all I need. And then, like... Look, you're not going to satisfy everyone with the story. It's going to have a happy clappy ending. It's the end of an era.
I would love some tragedy.
It'd be nice to have some...
If Finn dies, or someone... Not Rey.
No.
You can't take Rey from us.
No.
You know what? Finn's girlfriend.
Yeah, Jesus. Has the worst line in the movie. Someone pointed out that if I hear fucking hope in a Star Wars movie again, I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. I hear the word hope again. Hope is all we have. It's not about... What is it? It's not about sacrificing ourselves. It's about living, or some shite that she says to Finn before she... kisses him in such an unrequited love. It's
Let's get on to Bloodshot.
Let's move on.
But either way, hey, we're excited for this.
I'm very excited.
And both of us are saying that we were pretty much in a hole at the end of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And this just pulled us out. And we're like, now I'm not like super hyped for it, and I think I just can't be.
Yeah.
Because I didn't enjoy The Last Jedi that much. But after, like, it gave me goosebumps. That says a lot.
It would be nice.
The trailer gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, the trailer gave me goosebumps. It would be nice if we could get a moment from Luke again, because his death...
I think there will be.
His death is... It's a big deal for me.
I know
I've made it clear. It's a big deal for me. And I'd really like if he got his badass moment. His moment at the end of Last Jedi, yes, is badass.
It is.
But it is it is completely overshadowed by the fact that he just, when he cuts back to the Rock, he just fucking dies.
I'm too tired to exist.
like when he does that scene, you're like, holy fuck, he is the most powerful Jedi ever.
Yeah, I know.
What is he gonna do in the next?
What's he gonna do next?
Oh, he's dead.
He's about to fly off, and then
yeah, exactly. He stands up. He stands up, and the super and he flies through the galaxy over them. Yeah, no, but like that's the problem.
Carrie Fisher next to him.
Carrie Fisher next to him. Yeah, she's flying a little slower because she's not as good.
Is she though?
I don't know.
Is she in that movie?
I don't fucking know.
She's probably flying faster
that
than
movie.
him.
She could do anything apparently.
Yeah.
But so before we move on to other trailers, just we've a few more facts that came out about the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like the ticket pre-sales versus Endgame, it's outsold in ticket pre-sales.
Really surprising.
I never would have thought that would do that.
I don't think it will make more
No.
than 3 billion, which Endgame made. Which,
No.
I don't think any film will for a long time.
No, and I don't.
Oh
think...
wait, Avatar 2.
Avatar 2, yeah, sorry.
Clearly
Avatar,
beat it.
And then
Clearly.
Avatar 3 will make 6 billion.
Yeah.
6 billion.
6 billion.
Yeah, 6
That's
billion.
like Warwick Davis's logic.
Yeah.
In
Life's Too Short.
Life's Too Short.
About making
Willow
2
Willow
or whatever.
2 will make $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion franchise. No, but even The Force Awakens, like, do you think it would beat The Force Awakens? Which made how much?
2 billion, just about. It just tipped over 2 billion.
Yeah, like
that surprised me. Like I knew it was going to make money, but 2 billion, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it deserves. It's a good movie.
It made, I think, 900 million of that was from domestic sales.
Crazy.
So just in America alone.
Wow, that is crazy.
And it still fails in China.
That's because China doesn't like black people. Doesn't like certain black people. I think we've spoken about it before.
Spoke about it before. Finn is just like minuscule in the posters.
Minuscule on the posters. I just burped into the mic there. Sorry, everyone.
Nice.
But yeah, in terms of ticket sales, like I would say, total it'll probably make 1.5 billion to 1.75. I'd say.
I could stand behind that.
I think there's enough of the nostalgia and it being the final one, and even despite the damage Last Jedi and Solo and stuff have done, I think it still could pull that through.
Isn't it amazing that Solo like really bombed?
Most expensive one bombed.
They made 2 movies.
2 movies and completely bombed. 2 movies by 2 different directors with three different directors with completely different styles.
It's crazy.
Anyway.
They're filming for something like 9 or 10 months altogether.
Oh my god, that's almost as long as The Shining. Knowing look to the camera because I know what our next episode is. What could it be?
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Could be
Could
anything.
be anything. Anything. Anyway, we also know the runtime now is 2 hours 35.
Yes, which is the longest Star Wars movie ever.
That's okay for a final movie.
Of course, yeah.
I'm all right with that. If they said 3 hours, I would have been like, you're taking the piss.
I was thinking it might be 3 hours though. Honestly,
I don't know if
because Endgame proved that you can make a 3-hour movie.
Totally, but this
make
movie,
3 billion.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, not 2.8 billion.
2.8. But this movie is an Endgame. That's
I know.
the thing.
I know.
Yeah.
It isn't. It doesn't have as much things to tie up, I guess.
Yeah, like I've said this before. Just give me satisfying character arcs in this movie. That's all I need.
That's it.
And you can do that in 2 hours 35.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I hope so.
Me too.
We'll find out.
We will find out. We'll be reviewing it. We might do a full review.
Where I just sit back and let you talk.
Yeah,
because you love these movies.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we could watch all of them leading up to it.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
that would be good. And then we can give it a whole overview of the franchise.
Overview of everything, just to see like the highest of highs and lowest of lows.
And all we'll do is talk. We'll give out about The Last Jedi for an hour.
We'll be like, okay, we just watched episode 7, and episode 9 comes out soon, so I guess we'll have to skip episode 8. Yeah. I'd rather sit down and watch Attack of the Clones again than I would The Last Jedi.
Wow.
That says a lot.
Wow. Well, Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
It's true, and he insisted he'd have
Not Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson.
A lot of people confuse those two.
Definitely a lot of people do that, Ian. Yeah. A lot. Not just you. At least you didn't confuse him with Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh,
He really does not like that.
He'd come to Ireland and slap me in the face if I did that.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne. I love that interview.
It's great.
Oh, it's so good. You're the entertainment office manager back there? Oh, I love it. But let's move on to a less interesting trailer, but a full movie in a trailer.
Full movie, yeah.
Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Valiant Comics property, starring Vin Diesel with Guy Pearce as the lead villain.
The lead villain, from the looks of it, anyway.
From the looks of it.
Toby Kebbell is in it for a second, and you get to see his demise.
Yeah, which sucks, because Toby Kebbell's great. We were meant to come in and film this podcast straight away. We got into such a tangent about Planet of the Apes that turned into a tangent about Toby Kebbell.
And he's not a huge name, so if anyone doesn't know, Toby Kebbell plays Koba.
Koba in Planet...
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And then if you've seen Black Mirror, the entire history of you...
Probably the best episode.
My favourite episode. I love it. He's the main character in that, the husband.
Main character.
Married to Jodie Whittaker? Is that her name?
In the movie, yeah. In the episode, yeah.
Jodie
She's
Whittaker.
lovely, by the way.
She is lovely. Yeah, I really like her. She's a very thick accent when you hear her outside of her roles. I
thought you were just going to end with she's very thick, and I'm like,
no,
cool,
she's
man.
very skinny.
She's
very thin. She's no meat in those bones.
No, she's no like Nicki Minaj.
No, exactly. She's no Cardi B, which is why she's not in the Fast and Furious
exactly,
franchise.
That's it.
But great actor. But yeah, Bloodshot. So he has nanites in his blood.
He can't die.
He can't die.
This is a Vin Diesel movie.
It is.
It's perfect for Vin Diesel. Great casting.
Yeah.
It just massages his ego.
It does.
At the same time, it is a Vin Diesel movie that I want to see.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it too. I mean, they give away the whole premise. You watch the trailer, you know what's going on. So
I don't even expect it to blow my mind.
No.
But there's certain scenes where I'm like, that looks a bit fun.
So the first trailer I watched, it was 4 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was 2 cuts of the same trailer. And the first cut of the trailer, I was looking at this, I was like, this is terrible. The first trailer I watched for it, it was so bad. It was like Ghost Rider. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait. Ghost Rider's amazing.
Oh, sorry. Well, let's say Blade 3. It was like...
Wait.
It was like...
Please open your eyes, Mr. Snipes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Could you please act like you want to be here? I know you're trying to avoid the police for your taxes, but seriously. No, but it's like looking at a trailer for a comic book movie in the early 2000s. That's what looking at that first trailer is like. And then the second one improves it. It's a bit more stylized. They have the song in the background and...
There's a scene where maybe I just get pleasure out of seeing Vin Diesel get shot in the face.
Yeah.
But it just regenerates and it's like it grabs the blood and brings it back.
It's the best part of the whole trailer.
That looks great. And the CGI looks great in that scene.
But the CGI in other parts of the trailer, terrible.
Turns into like Mario Brothers.
It's so bad. And like, I just wonder, in a movie where the lead character cannot die, constant regeneration, why aren't they leaning into that?
Yeah.
Logan lent into that.
Big time.
In the best way possible. Deadpool leans into that every time.
Deadpool wrote the book for you.
Yeah.
Their handbook exists. There's 2 movies.
2 movies, yeah. He regrows his legs at one stage. It's hilarious. Yeah, but even if you want to go gritty with it, go look at Logan, you know?
Yeah.
Leans into the violence, leads into the regeneration and everything like that.
I will say, though, I don't hate Vin Diesel in this trailer.
No, he looks younger. We were saying that. Like, maybe the reason it took so much post-production was all the CGI is making him look young.
I don't know, but what's weird about the CGI looking bad is that this film has been in post-production for around a year now.
Oh, my God.
So it's pretty much finished.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be that good. And you get to see a full CGI version of Vin Diesel, but it doesn't look like... It looks like a stuntman.
Terrible.
But
it's so bad.
It's a CGI version of it and it looks like a stuntman.
But look, I would recommend no one watch the trailer if you want to see the movie. That's my recommendation. Because the trailer gives everything away.
Not as bad as Hobbs and Shaw.
No, not as bad as Hobbs and Shaw.
But, it was close.
It's pretty close. And then, again, I think it might just be this trailer. If they had a Red Band trailer, I'd like to see that.
Surely that's a Red Band trailer.
Is it? Well, I suppose
his
the face
gets shot.
Jesus, if that's the Red Band trailer, then that's bad.
And you don't get to see many wounds. Like
they really need to lean into him getting hurt. That's the whole appeal of the character.
We also looked up some pictures of the character, and there's comic book strips of him getting shot to pieces. They look amazing.
That was a cover.
That was a cover.
A cover of it, and it's a cover. I don't know. We could throw it up.
Yeah,
in the
I'll
video.
definitely throw it up.
And it's literally. Bloodshot is sitting there. I should lean into my microphone when I'm doing this. Bloodshot is sitting there and his arm is hanging off and he's just shot to pieces or whatever.
Looks excellent.
It looks so cool.
But one arm is completely gone. The other one is hanging off.
There.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the third one there. Do you see?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks excellent.
Who's that by? Oh man, Like that's such a, like we don't see anything like that in the trailer.
Like he's actually getting shot. There's pieces of his head missing.
Yeah,
his jaw looks like it's broken and it's hanging loosely.
The closest we get to that is parts of Vin Diesel's face comes off, and they cut his hand a bit, but like it's fucking nothing.
So if you're not watching this on YouTube, you should check it out.
Yeah,
just look it up.
Just look up Bloodshot, and it's like the third image that comes up. It's just it's what you'd want from this movie, and I don't know if we're gonna get it, and that's what frustrates me.
His dick isn't shot.
No, well, it's
close,
very close.
Maybe the top.
Maybe I think in Vin Diesel's contract, he's like, my dick can never be harmed.
Gets shot.
No harm can come to my penis. But anyway, those are the trailers. Yeah. Rise of Skywalker, for the Rise of Skywalker, we are excited about.
Great trailer.
If
the movie's not good, the trailer is excellent.
If you don't want to watch the trailer, put it on, close your eyes, just listen to the music.
Yeah, it helps.
Last Star Wars film John Williams is doing, so make the most of it.
The guy's like a corpse at this point.
Basically, they keep wheeling him out.
What is he, like 105?
I don't know.
He's around there.
Every Star Wars bomb ages him, I'm sure, because he's like, why am I coming back for these? They're not doing as well.
He didn't do Solo.
No, he didn't.
Or Rogue One.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rogue One is missing some serious John Williams kicks in that movie.
Yeah, and you know who composed it?
I don't.
We just like praised him massively.
Did we?
Michael Giacchino.
Oh, really?
But it's just a complete emulation.
Yeah.
And that's why there's no personality in it.
There's no personality to it. Like in a Star Wars movie,
Alexander Desplat is a super famous composer. He was supposed to do it. This guy composes like 5 movies a year, and he said, I don't have time, and bowed out. So it was a rush job. So Michael Giacchino had something like 6 weeks to watch the movie and compose the whole movie. So of course he's just going to go into John Williams mode and try emulate that kind of feeling. Alexander Desplat is amazing, by the way. Yeah. He did what was Guillermo del Toro's movie? Just won like best film. The Fish Guy.
The Shape of Water.
No, it's something like having sex with a fish. It's called something like that.
The Shape of Water.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
I know it is.
It's really
I watched
good.
it.
He composed that, and I'm really sure he might have won an Oscar for that.
Maybe.
Musical score.
What was I going to say? There's the music in Rogue One. I always find it builds, and then there's a bum note. It's not a bum note, but you know what I mean. It builds and builds and builds, and then there's just an unsatisfying note in it. I'd have to listen to it again, and I might see if we can point it out.
I can't even think of it.
That's the thing.
All I think of it is like a knockoff of John Williams.
Yeah.
In all the wrong ways as well.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're excited for the Rise of Skywalker.
And I'm going to say I am cautiously not excited. It's a strong word for a Vin Diesel movie.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see it. I do want to see it.
I kind of want to see it.
I'm intrigued.
Too. It's meant to be the start of a franchise, so.
Oh yeah, we should say that. Whoever's making it, I don't know what studio's making it.
Yeah.
But last time there was lofty plans for a new Vin Diesel franchise. It was The Last Witch Hunter.
Ooh.
If people don't know what that is, I'm not surprised because no one's seen it.
Yeah.
They were talking, as the movie was about to come out, they were talking about production dates for the sequel.
Did not work out that way.
And it made no money.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were going to reference the much touted, much loved dark universe that was meant to happen.
With The Mummy?
I'm still upset that never happened.
Well, The Mummy made more money than The Last Witch Hunter.
That's not hard.
Yeah, true.
That's
the
like
Mummy didn't even... Yeah, we shouldn't...
That's like saying my kid beat a kid on crutches in a race. You know, it's not that hard to beat the last...
your kid's on crutches too.
He's in a wheelchair and he still beat him. You know, that's like... That's how terrible The Last Witch Hunter did in all fronts.
Now, The Mummy is an established franchise where The Last Witch Hunter... rightfully so isn't an established franchise. So I just hate the idea of like Bloodshot. They've already decided that this is going to be not just a sequel. There's going to be like it's going to be like a shared universe.
You know why that is? It puts an onus on the first movie where it's like, don't worry, there's going to be more, so you know we can just kind of rush this one out. We just want to get it started,
it has, but at the same time, all the eyes are on, like, it has to be a smash hit.
It's not, it doesn't create good movies, you know.
No,
it doesn't lend itself to good movies.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we have to say with the villain origin lab. You know, do you want to be a villain? Come and get your origin.
I'll tell you something about Sony.
Yeah.
Before that movie came out, they dated Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 4, they announced that they pretty much did what DC do, where they're just like, hey, that would be a good movie. We're doing a Batman movie. Get it out to the press.
Get out.
Yeah, they dated Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 3, 4, and that there was an Aunt May movie. In development
where she was a spy, and then there was a Sinister Six movie and a
Sinister Six movie. Drew Goddard was signed on to that, a great director.
Yeah, a Silver Sable, Black Cat movie,
which is supposedly still knocking about somewhere.
This is why I have such a problem when DC announce a movie, because of how Sony did the Spider-Man thing and how DC has kind of done their movies. I just have such a issue trying to make it real in my head. You know,
relax, chill out. You know, the minute there's like, sure, they announced that they're doing a Nightwing movie. They announced the director, which is the guy who did this Batman Lego movie.
Yeah, I remember.
And you're like, what? You did that movie's not happening.
No, I love Nightwing, but it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Relax.
It's a shame that Titans Nightwing is so terrible, but let's not get into Titans. Anyway, we're going to move on to news now. So strap in, everybody.
Strap in.
It's news time.
Strap on.
Yeah. On. Me.
Yeah.
What?
In you?
Yes. Well, Jared Leto, eh?
That guy, he just can't stop.
That guy, he's on some other planet. He's about 30 seconds from Mars. But I bet he wishes he was in the Beastie Boys, because he was trying to sabotage the Joker movie.
Stop. Please. Stop.
Do you
Cancel.
Do you remember when I said I wrote a joke about it? That was the joke.
That was the joke.
That was the joke, yeah. I said to Ian, I was like, I have an excellent Jared Leto joke to
You
make.
also said you're going to work it in. It's the fucking first thing you
First thing I
say of
said.
the news.
First thing I said.
I'm getting that in.
I'm getting that in. That's going to be in the edit. If I don't think it's going to make the edit, I'm going to say it again at some stage. No, but Jared Leto was so unhappy about the Joker movie happening that he pushed his agents to get it cancelled.
This news just gets deeper and deeper, and it gets worse.
Yeah.
So originally it was that he was alienated. That's what came out.
Yeah.
Jared Leto was alienated.
Yeah.
As you said in the last episode, this multi-millionaire rock star was alienated that he didn't get to play the Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
Again. He didn't get his own solo movie. Ugh. Now it's worse. The plot thickens.
Yes, it's turning into
his ego thickens.
It's so thick it's turning into oatmeal. That's how thick this plot is getting.
You could stand on it.
You could
stand on that oatmeal.
This. You could. No, he tried to have the whole thing put away and sabotage. Do you think he showed up he found where the Joker was filming, and he showed up in full Joker costume
with dead rats everywhere,
dead rats, and he's like,
pockets full of dead rats.
I'm here, guys, I'm here. And then he had to like be taken off set. He's like, no, I'm the Joker. No, it's me.
I'm a lead singer.
I'm the lead singer. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Do you know what I did?
What?
I did a bit of research. Mm-hmm. When I say research, I watched the Suicide Squad again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. When? Why? How?
Yesterday.
Oh.
I was sick, so I watched it, and I got sicker.
Oh.
So I watched the extended version of the movie.
Why, Ian?
Because it has more Joker in it. It has more Leto.
And?
It's so bad. Like, do you know what? I've actually... I've seen the movie twice. I seen it in the cinema in 2016.
Yep.
And then it was on iTunes for €5 a year later. And I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
And I had the extended edition, and it had come out that David Ayer cut down Joker's
important role,
in the film, and that there was more scenes of him in it, and it makes more sense. So I watched it, and I didn't really like it that much. I hated it this time.
Yeah.
Like, hated it. Joaquin Phoenix has ruined, like, not that it was good, but he has absolutely ruined Jared Leto's Joker. And I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't. The laugh was getting under my skin. When I seen the trailer originally, I was like, hey, that looks interesting. It's gonna hurt really, really bad. I was like, okay, I'm in. Well, in-ish. And man, that's a damaged product.
Yeah, it's really bad. And you know what? I would blame the direction for a lot of it. You know, clearly Jared Leto, whatever design they were going for in terms of the movie and everything is just wrong.
So wrong.
David Ayer clearly gave too much, either didn't give enough direction to Jared Leto in the scenes. Jared Leto didn't know what movie he was in.
I think David Ayer just said, do what you want to do. He comes in stanking of rat piss, and he's just... Oh my God.
I just jacked off into a condom and sent it to Margot Robbie. Make sure she gets it. Jesus Christ. I just it was terrible, and
it's worse now after seeing Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. It actually is a lot worse.
And that's the thing, like, you really can. I've always kind of thought that direction was maybe what was lacking in that. And then when you see Todd Phillips on set and everything, he's talking to Joaquin Phoenix, and you hear about the things he added to it. It's like, it really makes a difference having someone who has a direction.
And it's all about collaboration.
Yeah, totally.
Like, both of them, both Phoenix and Todd Phillips, have been talking about how they loved collaborating together.
Yeah. And how much props does Joaquin Phoenix give for the stair scene, which is clearly all direction?
And he loves it.
He loves
Absolutely loves it.
Yeah. The stairway scene in Joker, if you haven't seen it, it's from all the posters and everything like that. Listening to Joaquin Phoenix talks about it, he loves it. And that's it, like, it's a director's thing. Like, the actor didn't come up with that. That was all Todd Phillips.
And also, you got it's iconic now.
Yeah.
We were only saying that in the we did a Joker episode, and
self-plug, check it out.
But blood. It's iconic, instantly iconic.
Yeah,
People are fucking taking pictures all over it now.
It's renamed Joker Staircase, isn't it?
I don't know if it's officially named that, but it will be.
Well, it will be. Yeah, I call face tattoos now damage tattoos.
Damage tattoos.
Yeah, that's what Jared Leto's Joker has done to face tattoos.
So yeah, like the story is though that Jared Leto wasn't that hurt over this movie that he tried to get it cancelled. He actually tried to get it cancelled. He went to his agents, who he's not with anymore.
Oh really?
So I forget the name of the agency, but now he went with WME.
Okay.
Who are their biggest rivals?
Oh Jesus!
So he jumped ship after this didn't work, and also the report says, now I thought this was all rumors, and then I found out that the Hollywood Reporter was the people who reported on this. Like, that's a prestigious magazine. Like, they don't just print rumors, you know?
Yeah.
And they said that he also went to his music manager, who had ties to Warner Brothers,
and tried to have it cancelled,
and had him talk. Now, I don't know if the agent or his manager actually did it, but he wanted him to talk to people at Warner Brothers.
Fucking hell.
He was also pissed off that he found out about it later. Like, he found out about it too late.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I can understand that. Not being in the loop about a character you were promised you would do, that I can understand pissing you off. Trying to cancel another interpretation of it, that's, too far. Too far for this multimillionaire.
Especially when it's so unconnected to the universe that he was in. He's in the DCEU.
Yeah.
This is completely separate from that.
This is just the DCU, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
DC Black is what they were saying. DC Black Label, they were going to call it.
Well, that's a comic run at the time. Batman White Knight is DC Black Label.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but the comic where you saw Batman's penis as well, that was DC Black Label.
I've never seen that, and I want to see it instantly.
It's we can look it up if you
Batman's
want.
penis.
It's called Batman Damned. Look up Batman Damned, Batman and Batman Damned penis.
It doesn't come up in Google search,
which is strange. There it is. Yeah.
Where is it though?
Yeah, you gotta click on the picture and you gotta zoom in, but you can see his dick. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's circumcised.
That's Batman's dick right there. Batman's Catholic as well. I don't know why he's circumcised.
Good for him.
I think he's Catholic. He's not Jewish anyway.
Just more pleasure. He wants to feel more pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's Batman's dick.
Look at that.
I'm sure. I thought we've covered that on this show before.
No, here though, it doesn't look too big next to his hands.
Yeah, but I
say though, he's more of a grower than a shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm sure it's a weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Batman's great at everything, so I just assume that
he's great at fucking.
Yeah, once you've been with Batman, like, or even Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, Catwoman ain't going nowhere.
Is there any going back?
No.
No,
definitely not. It's a weapon.
Yeah,
it's a weapon. It's just another weapon.
Also, just look at his physique there. Chiseled from the gods themselves.
He's got forearms like Rambo.
Yeah, he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he comes back in the first Terminator. That's what that looks like. His physique there.
And what's the name of the other actor in Terminator 2? Robert Patrick?
Robert Patrick, yeah.
Didn't they have to, like, take out his penis?
Yeah,
in post-production?
Yeah, it was... No, and Michael Bean. Michael Bean's penis kept getting
really
in the shot. Well.
Yeah. They got a bit of the dangle.
Yeah, they got a bit of dangle of the dongle in that.
Hanging dong.
Anyway, so back to more important things. Jared Leto hated the Joker, but from one redesign to another, Sonic has been redesigned.
Yes. Now it's a leak.
It's a leak.
But it's better.
It's better.
Now, that's not saying much. He looked inbred in the last one, but still.
He looks okay. He looks like Sonic.
It's still not going to improve the quality of the movie.
I don't understand. Having Sonic, the original Sonic, was horrifying. Okay,
yes.
No doubt about that. But I would rather see this terrible movie with a horrifying, terrible Sonic than I would with a good-looking Sonic.
Really?
Because it's wasted. You know.
Well. Yeah,
and think of all the animators that were brought back.
I know,
and they had them slaving away. You got 3 months, change every scene he's in, and fix it.
Surely this will make a bit more money because of this. It will. Like, it's not going to change for you and me. If there's any reason I'm going to see this movie, it's for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, me too.
I just want to see him get a win.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jim Carrey be classic Jim Carrey. That'd be nice, you know.
Overacting to bits.
Yeah, in the best possible way.
Just go all Riddler on it.
Yeah. Liar, liar, Jim Carrey as well.
Ace Ventura. The Mask. It's just.
Oh my God, liar, liar is easily one of my best. I just love it so much.
Stuff her like a turkey.
yeah.
Just turn up every scene. He's turned up to 11.
Yeah.
It was me.
It was me. I did it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And
I love Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's great. He's had a tough life.
He has. He's had a rough go of it lately.
Yeah, he has. Even before that, though, he was living in poverty for most of his childhood as well. So he's had a rough go.
But those movies are like a masterclass in overacting.
Yeah.
And how it's done right.
It is done right. I mean, comedically, like, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
He's
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. I mean, what a movie. He's such a prominent part of your childhood, like The Grinch as well, you know?
I really... Who directed it?
Ron
Big Boy Howard.
Ron Big Boy Howard, that's it, yeah. Ron Howard. And the makeup was so terrible that Jim Carrey had to go through CIA torture training. I love it. Everything about The Grinch is great.
Favourite line in it is, solve world hunger, tell no one. Love that line. That always stuck with me.
I need to watch the movie again.
Like, what an evil line for like a children's movie.
Yeah. Oh, I need to watch that again. That's so funny. I always love I mean, it's the scene where he's down there. Hello? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. No, that always stuck with me. And then the crash testing as well. And it's just Max. Cindy Lou Who.
I kind of want to watch that again now.
Yeah, me too. I might. And then
I only watch it for him.
Yeah, and Anthony Hopkins does the narration. And the Grinch is hot, grew 3 sizes that day. He has his Welsh accent in it as well.
I need to rewatch that.
I think it's Anthony Hopkins.
It's been like 10 years since I watched that.
My girlfriend texted me a few months ago and she was like, "Oh, I'm just watching a movie with my roommate." And I was like, what are you watching? The Grinch. I'm like, you know, it's August, right? And she's like, yeah, I know. I just want to watch the movie.
It just sounded like you were going to say, who you with?
Oh yeah, who you with? What are you doing?
What's his name?
What's their name? Yeah. Its name.
You fucking slut.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
okay. Let's take it down a notch. She may listen to these one day. Probably never. Who you with? What are you doing? No, I'm not like that. Well, I'm secretly like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You don't want to let her know about your madness.
Yeah, you got to play it cool. And
Give it a few years. And then you can let her know.
The madness comes out.
Yeah.
I'm like the Joker, secretly. But Jared Leto's Joker. Yeah.
Let's move on. Fuck Jared
Leto. Speaking of being crazy, Jesus, the segues just keep coming. China have been on a rampage.
They have been on a rampage.
No more South Park. No re-release. I fucked it up. Can we retake that?
No, we cannot.
No,
we cannot.
Can't
That's going to be a clip now. So South Park is no more. If you go onto the Chinese Google.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chugel. Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay,
it could be called something else. It might be called something else. Probably not. I'm pretty sure it's Chugel.
Yeah,
I did my research.
Yeah, absolutely.
You will not find South Park. You won't find this podcast because we're mentioning South Park now.
Yeah, probably. And you will not be able to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Cancelled.
Will not do it. Quentin Tarantino, they were like, you got to change scenes with Bruce Lee, and Quentin Tarantino, because he has final say, said, guess what, I'm not going to do that, so we're not getting money in China.
So Sony then, thinking on their feet, was like, well, we're going to re-release Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with 10 extra minutes.
Hey, Quentin, okay, you don't want to change your movie, do you want to put 10 more minutes in it? He went, Maybe. Where are we releasing it? We'll re-release it in America.
Okay.
I could do that. Yeah. Okay, and what about cutting out those Bruce Lee scenes? No! No!
Well, he cut out scenes in Django Unchained and it broke his heart.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy with it.
Was not happy
to
at all.
get it released in China. Because for people who may not know, China has like its own film board.
Yeah.
And you submit your movie to get released.
Yeah.
And they will go, well, you just have a checklist of pretty much like, you need to change this, this, and this. And most movies...
Well, Glorious Leader doesn't like this.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't like this.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that.
Yeah.
This needs to be changed to China. This needs to be changed to... Who did China hate? Everyone.
Everyone.
This needs to be changed to everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, most movies adhere to it because it means like an extra $100 to $200 million.
Yeah.
Well, China is the second biggest film market in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Behind America. And there's certain films like Fast and Furious who live and die by the Chinese release.
Wasn't it at one stage India?
Was it?
I thought that was Bollywood films is like the second to Hollywood. Excuse me, I burped again.
Yeah, but the difference is, I don't think American films are making that money in India.
No.
Where China, like Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw is a success mainly because of China.
Yeah.
Like it did okay, but it just nailed it again because they love Fast and Furious.
They do.
The Chinese love The Rock. They love Vin Diesel.
Mm-hmm. And he's not even in for Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
So
they love The Rock.
Yeah.
But they don't like Finn in Star Wars.
They do not. No. I wonder why.
So The Rock is so likable and charismatic that he can transcend racism.
The inherent racism in the Chinese. Oh Jesus, that's a blanket statement I didn't know I'd make. I'm really sorry about that. Actually,
this is definitely not getting released in China.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that sentence. However, prove me wrong, China. I want to see your Rise of Skywalker posters. Let's see how prominent Finn is in them.
But here, what really works well is segueing to, like, well, let's go back, reverting back to South Park being cancelled because their episode is about Hollywood adhering to these ridiculous rules.
Yeah, in China.
Like Iron Man 3 has a China edit.
Yeah. Yeah, it increases like the role of the doctor who operates on Tony Stark in that one scene
because he's a famous Chinese actor.
Like,
isn't that weird?
It's so weird. Like, it's so like it's not even censor. It's censorship, but then there's other stuff as well where it's like it wants you to add to these movies and everything.
It's so odd.
It's odd. But odd. I mean, South Park. I've only just finished watching all the episodes on Netflix that were just released, and I love it.
I've been enjoying it too.
Yeah, I love it, and I think it's. This is going to sound stupid, but South Park is really important. I just stared at that for a second. I stared at our recording equipment, and I didn't think it was moving, and my heart stopped. No, but I think South Park is genuinely so important because it is not afraid to push the envelope in the right way,
and it goes after everyone
and everything.
It's funny. I was only. Oh, damn, I seen an interview with someone that was saying it was Jimmy Carr. And for anyone listening in America, well, I think Jimmy Carr's doing well in America now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a really famous English comedian, and he was talking about how he doesn't view a lot of his racist content as racism because he goes after everyone in equal amounts.
Totally,
So he's like, white, black, Chinese, any ethnicity he's going to go after you.
Yeah.
So he's not, like, he has no hatred for any one ethnicity or nationality or anything like that. And South Park do the same thing.
And when you watch, there's a great documentary about South Park. It's like Made in 4 Days or something like that.
I've seen it. Is this the one with Bill Hader in it?
Bill Hader's in it because he was writing South Park at the time.
He was a guest.
He was kind of a guest writer. I think he wrote a few seasons, and I think he comes back and does voices for them every now and again.
Does he? Yeah,
but you see in that where whenever they're doing something offensive, they're like, we try and bring in whoever it's going to offend most. Like they're having some Asian diversity joke, and they have it on the storyboards, and they find the Asian guy in the office, and they're like, hey, Asian diversity poster, and they have him come up and design it.
Could you make it even more offensive?
Yeah,
that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, they're like, what's the worst things? And then a lot of them said like the storyboards are often way worse than what goes into the episode.
Well, it's like us. Like, we're Irish.
Yeah.
So we know our stereotypes are like, well, the guy has to be drinking whiskey and eating a potato at the same time while beating his wife.
Basically,
you know?
All those things. Oh, and visiting church every Sunday.
Yeah, and visiting church every Sunday.
Yeah.
And he has a beard like McGregor, because now McGregor's a part of that.
And he walks like this.
Yeah,
yeah.
The Billy walk. That's what they call it.
Now.
The $1 billion walk, like Vince McMahon.
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be emulating.
Is it?
So
yeah.
it's the Billy walk.
Except when Vince McMahon does it, he looks like a billionaire. When Conor McGregor does it, he looks like he's an idiot walking around the flats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, South Park is it's no longer cool in China.
Don't piss them off.
Don't piss off the Chinese, because they will pull the plug.
Gone.
No problem, even on you. Is there anything else we want to mention before we wrap this up, or?
I think that's. Oh, do you know what we should mention?
What?
Disney Plus's amazing marketing strategy.
Yes.
We were completely suckered into.
We were suckered into.
We were like, oh, let's investigate this.
Yeah.
30 minutes of investigating, because you're the one who brought it to my attention.
Yeah. So Disney announced their Disney Plus catalog through the Twitter page for Disney Plus, and all they did for about an hour or so was just tweet a poster and when it was released of every single Disney property that is coming to it,
and chronologically as well.
Yeah.
Starting at 2019 all the way like back to the 70s or 60s.
Yeah, back to the 30s.
Did it go that far back?
With Snow White, yeah.
Wow.
It's the first Disney movie release, so.
And we went through every single one of them, and once you go past like the naughties,
yeah,
it's just you're just immersed in nostalgia.
Yeah.
And both of us are like, oh, look at this
Look
one.
at this, look at
and
this.
Then we're back down. Hey, and X-Men, the original X-Men series, and hey, look at this X-Men version that we never
I've never seen that before. Yeah.
Who's that again?
And then you see like shitty Disney movies that you've never, like, you always like, oh my god, I think I watched that when I was like 5 or something.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's such a trap. It's a genius marketing strategy.
It was around 30 minutes of us going through them.
And I only brought it up on a whim. I was like, oh, if we're going to talk about, I think it was Kevin Feige is made CCO, and then we moved on to Disney Plus or whatever, Chief Creative Officer of Marvel and all the Marvel properties.
Including Marvel Television, which is a big deal.
Yes.
Jeff Loeb was the president or chief creator or whatever.
Now he's gone, which means hopefully there'll be a better connectivity between Marvel Television and the Marvel movies.
It's going to be a part of the MCU.
Hopefully, because it's so disappointing to lose Daredevil and Jessica Jones, as we've talked about. But anyway, we were talking about that, and then I was like, oh, did you see the Disney Plus release schedule? And then I was like, yeah, I'll just see if I can find it on Twitter. And we both did. I'm just scrolling through it. Like...
Hook, line, and sinker.
And I was a bit ahead of Ian, but Ian still scrolled through the whole thing by himself. I did the exact same thing. I just went through everything, and then I even went back and had a look at some.
It was so enjoyable.
It was. And you're like, holy shit.
Inspector Gadget got me big time. Matthew Broderick,
Inspector Gadget, and other guy from Third Rock from the Sun, Inspector Gadget. Inspector
Didn't know
Gadget
he was
2.
still alive.
Yeah, me neither. Well, this was a few years ago, so maybe he might be dead.
Apologies if he is dead.
Apologies to Third Rock from the Sun weird actor.
And let me apologize on behalf of Connor for his Chinese insults.
Yeah. I'm sorry, China.
I thought I was pushing it.
China.
I thought I was pushing it with Chugel.
Oh, yeah.
But you made me look great.
Yeah, I did. I didn't even notice. I said it and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Hold on, I got a blanket statement to make.
Excuse me, everyone. Let me lay down this blanket here. I'm about to make a statement. Oh, Jesus. Blanket statements are their best.
They are the best.
Because they're just completely out there and none of them ever work.
Let me talk about African Americans for a second. Let me make a blanket statement.
I'm going to make a blanket statement about a large group of people. Yes. And for some reason I think is true, you know? But yeah, so... it got us. I'm sure there's a website that has compiled all the releases, but honestly, I would say look at the Twitter because it's good crack.
It is. It's great fun,
and it's meant to be done in a group.
And oddly, it is like a group activity.
Yeah.
Even though you're sucked into your phone.
It's so weird because you're meant to be sitting there like it's 300 plus tweet thread.
Yeah.
And you're meant to sit there with other people and scroll through and go, fucking hell, look at this, you know?
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, exactly. Matthew Broderick. Remember when he killed someone in Ireland?
Yeah.
Manslaughter.
Look, it's a documentary on how he killed someone.
I'm going to make a blanket statement about Matthew Broderick. He has committed manslaughter.
That's not even a blanket statement.
No, it's true.
That's factual.
That's factual, yeah. He has committed manslaughter.
Yeah, we've gone after China, but we should go after America because Ireland and England do not have a release date for Disney Plus.
No, we don't. And there's nothing in the UK, nothing in Ireland.
So fuck you guys. And there's parts in Europe that have already got it.
Well, they're meant to have it all rolled out by 2021, which means that's potentially 2 years before we get it.
The Mandalorian first episode drops. Is it November 8th?
Yeah.
Is that when Disney Plus goes live?
Yeah.
I'd like to say it's November 8th.
I wrote it down somewhere. No, I did. November 12th.
November 12th.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. November 12th. Yeah, Mandalorian is being released. And Disney, unless you give me Disney Plus, I'm not watching that legally.
We can't.
We can't.
We
just
actually can't.
And I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surely this is what we were saying is like DC Universe. That's what their streaming service was called. We can't get this. We can't get DC Universe now. I'm not so butthurt about that.
Me neither.
But hurt. But they made a deal.
Yeah.
They made a deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
We actually got to watch Titans.
Yeah.
What a classic show.
Jesus. I need to watch season 2.
Fuck Batman.
Oh my god.
But anyway, we got to watch Titans, and now I seen a Swamp Thing, even though it's cancelled.
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So they made a deal with Amazon Prime. We know that Disney's not going to do that.
No, making no deals with anyone.
Yeah, they don't want to make deals with Netflix.
I don't understand why the United Kingdom isn't on the release schedule.
It's a big market.
Yeah.
Like Ireland, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, if the UK get it, usually Ireland gets it.
That,
we just get thrown into the same
lumped
bracket.
in with them as much as we hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate it as long as I get what I want, but being associated with the UK isn't exactly great. Not from an Irish perspective.
Yeah.
American listeners, you won't understand that.
But they understand that with England as well.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. They don't like England.
No.
Yeah,
well, I think they're friends now, but you know, there's a history.
No one likes England, really, at the end of the day.
Hey, the Beatles, man.
A blanket statement. No one in the world likes England. No, that's
just getting deeper and deeper
and deeper. I'm going to go to every continent and make a blanket statement about them in a minute. So yeah, please give us a release date for Disney Plus in the UK and Ireland, because I need to watch all the shit on there.
The next episode will be like, so now we're sponsored by Disney Plus.
Oh my god, please. Disney Plus or Netflix, one of you, please.
We had to move our studio because China are now after us.
Yeah. Disney Plus or Netflix sponsor the show, and I will watch everything you do.
Fuck yeah.
And oh my god, I'll talk about it. I'll be so positive you'll love it. Oh my god, you're going to love how positive I am about everything you put out. Oh, Jesus. I'll sell my soul. I will. I'll do it. Blanket statement. Ian and I will sell our souls if you'll sponsor us. Yeah.
I will quit my job.
Yeah, I'll quit my job and I will just watch excellent content on Netflix / Disney Plus if you guys sponsor us. Awesome. I think I won them over there.
I think that's a nice way to end.
I think so. Did we do Hunk and Skunk? No, I don't think so.
I think we may have.
Did we?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if we didn't do Hunk and Skunk because we recorded this episode in a weird way, Hunk we gave to Aaron Paul for his
We did do this.
excellent performance. We did do it.
I think so, in El Camino.
Yeah.
He nailed it. Who did we give Skunk to?
Jared Leto. For his sabotage.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we gave him it.
Yeah. I think after you watching Suicide Squad, I think he doubly deserves Skunk.
He really does. Oh my god.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening
Yeah,
and watching
thank you.
part of Straight to Series.
Straight to Series. Yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check. We only have half an episode because we had technical issues. We'll call it that.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just couldn't get it up.
We couldn't. No.
We could only get it half up. So that's why you're getting a semi for an episode.
Yeah, like Batman's penis. We could. It's
not
up.
No, man. That's. I say that is semi though.
No,
He's always
that's
semi.
not semi.
No.
No way, that's a semi.
Anyway. Oh my God.
I could talk about Batman. Oh, there's a better shot. See, any evidence, that one there?
The one with the red?
No, the one next to it to the left. Do you see? Ooh.
Ooh. You see the helmet and all.
That's more of a dangle on the dongle right there.
Oh, yeah, that's some serious dangle.
Damn. I mean, I've always assumed Batman had a big penis.
Oh, yeah.
Always, yeah.
Always.
And I've always assumed it's bigger than Superman's.
But he's got super dick.
Exactly.
He could kill you with the dick.
He could, but I think
actual jackhammer.
I think Batman's bigger though.
Like Superman could fuck a slab of concrete if he wanted.
Totally, to death.
Yeah.
Oh, to death. Have you ever seen
the American Pie but with a slab of concrete?
Have you ever seen the Robot Chicken thing?
This is the longest outro we've ever done.
I know, but quick teaser. Robot Chicken have this thing where it's police on a crime scene. It's like, oh, Superman, you're here. It's another woman, and her brains have exploded out of her head, and it's you just see like a hole in her ass, and then like her brains are out of her head.
God.
And Superman's like, oh well, I've never met this woman before or anything. He's literally fucked him to death.
Amazing.
I imagine at some point the boys will have Homelander fuck someone to death.
We haven't seen it yet.
No.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we will though.
That would be the show to
We
do
got
it.
close. Whoa, Jesus.
And on that note.
Oh, and on that note. No, we got close with your one crushing your man's head between her thighs.
That was amazing.
It was.
She's lovely.
She is lovely. It's a pity.
But as I was saying, yeah, you can check out the full episode on all the audio platforms like SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts.
Please check us out there.
Stitcher, all that.
Yeah, all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
And hopefully we think you're going to enjoy our next episode. We've
Halloween special.
Halloween special. We've something special planned.
Halloween special.
Halloween. Red Ram.
Bye.
Something special.